Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to NXT with Najee, a part of the Wrestling Heroes and Insiders podcast. We are here live at episode 6. I know we're about a day or so late, but it was a busy week. They had a double taping this week at NXT, so we're only going to cover this week's action. Don't be expecting me to give you no spoilers, because I'm not about that life. I'm sorry, but that's just how we do it. We respect the culture. We respect the story. So, like I said, this is episode 6. I wasn't supposed to have a special guest this week, but guess what? I got myself a special guest, y'all, and it's a good friend of mine. I met this man in the line at NXT multiple times, sitting in the crowd with this guy. This guy is the passion, the energy behind all of those NXT chants that you hear. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jay Movie Mania. What's good,
Yo, what's up, man? What's good, baby? What's going on, bro?
Not too much, man. Long day at work. Sound like you had a long day yourself too, brother. But man, I'm happy you came on the show with me, man.
Of course, man. Of course, man. I gotta support, man. Listen, I'm trying to be a regular, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see what's popping.
Hey, bro, you already know. So you live a pretty busy life, but just in case people don't know who you are, man, how about you just, you plug us in. Plug us in one time. Tell the people who we're talking to.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is John Jay Movie Mania Fleming Jr. Listen, I am I'm getting into acting. I do movie reviews. I do wrestling reviews. I'm married with 5 boys. Listen, I don't know if y'all can hear the background, but the background is always noisy. Let me see. Yeah, man, on IG, Twitter, Instagram, it's J Movie Mania. On TikTok, it's the same thing. And then on YouTube, I got a podcast too called Let Me Talk to Your Podcast. Yeah.
Let me talk to ya.
You know what I'm saying? And then got a movie page called Let Me Watch With You. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing. And then yes, like he said, all of the crazy chants that y'all hear at NXT that actually are catchy, they come from me or my boy Cleveland, who is not here right now. But yeah, man, and you know what? Let me just quickly say this. I did not create the whoop that trick chant. Okay, I did not create it, but did I enhance it? Yes, the hell I did.
Yes, he did. And you better put some respect on it. Because
yes, I want to give a shout out to my boy Crunchy, was him, to Steven, to Chris, to Will. They all created that whoop that trick when Trick Williams first ever appeared. They started it. It really kind of, it was there, but the moment I started coming, I helped enhance that thing. So yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, thank you once again, man. Thank you once again. But just so people don't know, the way we run down this show is that we're going to run through each and every match. And then every once in a while, I'll pop a question in there from my boy Jay. But we're going to start off with the first match of the night. This is our road to Roadblock now at this point in time. We know the road to Stand and Deliver has happened. It has started. It is underway. But that next stop, that roadblock in the way, is Roadblock. So we got the first match up right now, which is Noam Dar and Ora Mensah versus Vaughn and Mr. Stone. So this match kind of got started before the match technically got started. They did a little bit of a promo. I don't like talking about promos, but they did a little bit of a promo to where Vaughn and Mr. Stone popped out the back with a sneak attack. And
it ain't gonna lie, I like that.
Yeah, I did too. That's hilarious. And so we brought them in from the backstage all the way out to the ring where, they battled. Mr. Stone surprisingly gave us a little more athleticism than he did in the last one. I don't know why people act like he can't wrestle, because my man is built like that. He really is. And he used to wrestle before, but a lot of people don't know that. But we're not going to spend too much time on that one. So, of course, you got Meta-4, which means it's not a 2-on-2 match. It's 4-on-2. So Lash and Jakara, do what they do. Pop in. And, Noam Dar and Ora Mensah get the win for that first match. So now we're going to pop into the second match, which is the gauntlet match. Ridge Holland versus all of Gallus, one by one. First person he takes on is Wolfgang. He gets a very, very good pin over Wolfgang, which is who most of us in the crowd kind of thought he was going to face first. And then he faces the first of the 2 Gallus brothers. But before that can really happen, we kind of see Ridge defend himself a little more aggressively than he had been in the past. Instead of getting jumped, instead of getting mollywopped, my man went underneath, got that chair, and went to town on all 3 of them. And that, it kind of caught off the match. It would have been nice to see him take out all 3 of them via pinfall, but I think it was a very big statement for us to see him kind of be strong and not
Yeah.
so sad. But that leads me into my question for you, Jay. Do you think that this depression phase of Ridge Holland is getting overplayed, or do you think that's exactly what we need for him to get his confidence back and build his story up?
Honestly, like I really feel that I'm gonna speak from as a fan. You know what I'm saying? That because I'm definitely a fan of of NXT, a very big fan. When it comes to Rich Holland, I really feel like the whole depression thing is kind of overplayed. You know what I'm saying? And the direction that they're going with Ridge Holland, like it's a up and down type of thing, man. Because fans, we are very very passionate about wrestling, and and then his history of not being a safe worker has really kind of put a stain on his legacy of what he's trying to build.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, I think they can, it's going in the right direction, but the direction that they're trying to go, I feel might not work. But you never know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I feel the same way. I think it's a little bit overplayed. I do notice that, like, being there live in general, they are definitely putting a lot of camera time on his facial expressions to show that he's sad, like sad boy.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you too big to be sad boy. You too, you too big. You too big.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on into the next one, which we have one of my personal favorites, Lola Vice. Y'all know I love Lola. I want that woman to shoot to the stars. Against Tatum Paxley. Now, the history behind this all stems from the last PLE, Vengeance Day, where she cashed in
Mhm.
her contract, and Tatum once again was right there to necessarily give us a little bit of a roadblock to Lola getting
Yeah.
the title. So Lola being out for revenge, I think she definitely gave us a piece of Lola that we've been missing, which is a look into that MMA side of her. The fact that she
Yeah.
finally won by submission, y'all. Won by submission. I'm gonna say that in there because it's
Yeah.
been a while since we've seen her do that. So
Yeah.
her winning by submission was incredible. The craziest thing about it is that Lyra actually showed up to help out
Yeah, Tatum.
for
Yeah.
Tatum once again.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see where that's gonna go. Me personally, I think it is leading up to a roadblock match. Should be interesting to see how that one plays out. But my question for you, Jay, is actually about Lola, not even about Tatum or about Lyra. My question about Lola is that, like, when do you think that she is actually gonna get some gold around her waist? And do you think that when she gets it, she'll be dominant? Or do you think that it'll be along the lines of those MMA people who might not be as much of a powerhouse as we thought after they got the title?
You want me to be honest?
Be honest, brother. Please be honest.
Lola needs to stop shaking her ass.
I agree.
She needs to stop. Lola, we already know that she's a beautiful young lady. We already know that she has a beautiful body. We already know that she can shake ass. Cool. We know that you can fight MMA style. What's next, Lola? And that's the thing with, her coming out dancing here and there. Okay, cool. But it's like, yo, when you in that ring, we need you to show that you mean business. You know what I'm saying? Like, feel me? Like in the beginning, it was fun, doing a little hip little thrust here and there. But now it's time to stop. Now it's time to show us the Miss 305. Okay, show us Miss Lola Vice. Show us why WWE signed you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, I'm gonna bring her up in this. That's why um you got the Tiffany Strattons of the world. You have
Mm-hmm.
the Mandy Roses of the world. You have the Jada Parkers of the world.
Miss
Cause
Parker. We're gonna talk
because
about her
they
next, y'all. Don't worry.
because she looks beautiful. They all look beautiful. But one thing they started doing was doing business in the ring the way it should. And that's why the respect levels is going up
Mm-hmm.
for Jada Parker,
Oh
for
yeah.
Tiffany Stratton.
Yep.
Lola can get there, but we need to see Lola handle business in the ring.
Yeah. And we gotta hope that they give her a chance to truly do that. Because Electra
I
Lopez,
I I mean honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like one
yeah.
thing, us being in the NXT crowd, we hold the power.
Mm-hmm.
Whether a lot of people realize that or not, like the NXT crowd holds a lot of weight And the thing is, us as the crowd, we need to start letting Lola know, yo, show us you mean business in that ring.
Oh, every week I be telling her to kick her in the face
Yes,
because she need to
yes.
have that
You be
foot
the listen for
every week.
everybody that watches NXT, and anytime Lola's in that ring and you hear somebody scream, kick her in the face, it's that man
It's
right there.
me. It's
It's
me.
him.
And then
It's
right
him.
after she do it, you gonna see me on a hard cam standing up like, yo, I
Yeah.
told you. I told
Yes.
you all you gotta do is kick her in the face.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
oh man.
But all right, so you brought up Miss Parker. Miss Parker actually happens to be match 4 of the night. She went against
Yeah.
Adriana Rizzo. So
Uh-huh.
this is clearly steering, around the fact that the family in OTM have a beef that started between
Yeah,
Chase
get it
U.
out the mud, baby.
Yes, sir. So Miss Parker walks away with a strong win. Granted, Rizzo showed us in the crowd that she got it in her. But we knew Miss
Yeah, yeah.
Parker was walking away with that one, of course.
Yeah, of course,
But
of
I
course,
did
of course.
see something on social media. Somebody posted something about her after she won that match. And it said, Dear WWE, good luck trying to get anybody to boo this woman ever. She means business and she stands on business. And we see it every week in the crowd. They even had her come out with the OTM music this week, and we found a way to still let her know
Yeah.
that it's Miss Parker. It's Miss Parker, but we're not gonna spend too much time on Miss Parker. We've already kind of given her flowers. I know you have. I know you got a lot of respect for Miss Parker and OTM.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on to match 5. I'm
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna ask you too many questions about this man.
Well, y'all gotta give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Don't talk
I
about this.
got
Hold
you.
on.
I got you. I got you. All right. So while Jay is gone, my friends, we're gonna go over match 5. He's got a family to take care of, so my man's gonna have to step away every once in a while to take care of the kiddos. But of course, the crowd absolutely destroyed Carmelo, my friends. We absolutely destroyed him. We let him have him. We let him have it again. But don't worry. This time we didn't get in trouble. We ain't drop no F-bombs. We ain't say no F-you mellows. We ain't do none of that. We were good. We're on our best behavior for USA. We trying to make it to the CW. So we had to take
Yeah.
that baby steps. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back.
Yeah.
All right. But nothing but net to seal the deal. Melo walks away with the victory. But of course, Joe Gacy kept it weird the whole time like he should. I'm really excited for him to hit the main roster because once Joe Gacy hits that main roster, I feel like they're really going to push that weirdness with him heavily. But we'll talk about that on a different episode.
Oh
But
man, I'm about to say, boy, you wanted to see like, yo,
yeah,
oh
I
man.
already know you got
Gacy?
some things to say about Gacy, man. I know.
No,
You know what? Go
no,
ahead, bro.
honestly, it's just quick. If they don't bring back Bo Dallas, which is,
Who I
Bray
think that,
Wyatt's actual brother.
yeah, and
If
I
they
think
don't
that that's
bring
who
him
that
back, if
promo
he
has
don't want
been
to come
for.
back, you know what I'm saying? Joe Gacy can take up that mantle. I really think he can take up that mantle and bring it even more like no creativeness. Like I really think Joe Gacy is Bray Wyatt Jr. Well, let me just say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
the way he
that's true.
wrestles, the way he looks, the way he carries his promos, and like I'm telling you, like I really think that Joe Gacy is the next Bray Wyatt. To be honest with you, if they
Yeah,
let
and
him do him, I guarantee you it'll be like yeah. Like to me, he's a mixture between Bray Wyatt and Mankind.
wow, yeah, wow. Yeah, that's you could right on the head. Had to take a sip of water afterwards because he meant that. Wow, that's a good point, man. All right, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that in mind because next time I get you on the show, I'm gonna poke the brain about that a little bit more. But we're working on a time thing right now, so we're gonna go into match number 6, which is Kiana James versus Brinley Reese. Now, a lot of people who have been at the NXT shows have seen Brinley Reese live a lot doing level up shows. And then if you've made your way to any of the house shows, she's been everywhere. They've also been kind of throwing her with Idris and Malik
Yeah.
recently, which I think is somewhat of
Yeah.
like a very strong fitness faction, which I'm here for.
Yeah.
But we got Kiana James walking away with the victory. I do have a question for you regarding
Mm-hmm.
Kiana James.
Talk to me.
What are your thoughts on Kiana James? I know, like I said, we both have seen her on Level Up and we both seen her on NXT Live. Do you think that this is really going somewhere? Do you think they're about to give her a really good push, or do you think that this is mainly them testing her to see if she's developed enough to become that next big person to challenge for the NXT Women's title?
Man, Kiana got I like even when she first started, like Kiana got it. Okay, like just how the White Howard got the broad shoulders, she got the same broad shoulders as the White Howard. She got it. Okay, like Kiana James, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Like that man, that woman can wrestle. She can talk, man. Like, and you know what? And I'm glad they got Izzy Dane with her too. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
Like
to Michigan. Michigan made,
Izzy,
baby.
hey,
Izzy Dang.
Izzy. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like Kiana James is her. You know what I'm saying? Like she is her. Well, no. I take that back. She ain't her, but
Yeah, last year,
she
so.
is the it factor. She is the it factor. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah, brother. I'm happy you agree with me on that one. All right, so now we're at the main event. The main event for all the dogs. Shout out to Drizzy. We got Braun and Baron versus the family for the tag team titles. So
Wolf
I always think
dogs.
I always think it's hilarious that a bunch of grown ass men and women be sitting here barking at another grown ass man every single Tuesday. It's hilarious to me, but it works. So, yo, this match crowd was fully invested. We may not have had some of the heavy hitters in the crowd, but when I sit there and say that we were on 15 for this match,
Yeah,
15, bro.
I heard.
And it was unbelievable to actually see Baron and Braun pull off the victory. It was incredible. I feel like
Yeah.
most of us saw it coming with the way that they were getting pushed, but it was awesome to see it happen. But this brings up a lot of questions. Like, because we know that that deal is on the table for Braun, and Braun is going to take it. He's going to go to Raw. So, do we think that this means that Baron's going to come with him? Do they take the tag titles with them, just like we had some NXT women's tag titles, tag champions that got drafted and still ended up kind of flowing between both shows? Do you think that this is something that could work for Braun and Baron, or do you think it's a quick tag team titles and split apart thing because Braun's doing his own thing?
Let me go ahead and just say this. Don't don't be surprised if you see main roster tag teams come down to NXT within the next 2 months
Ooh,
to
I like
face
that
Braun and Corbin.
because that's the team to beat
Don't
right
be
now.
surprised.
Okay,
And that's
okay.
and that's the thing. Like Wolf Dogs, I'm gonna be totally honest with you, bro. Wolf Dogs
Spear of Days.
is that tag team. Okay, listen. Spear of Days should be called their finisher. Like their finisher should be called Spear of Days.
I
But
agree, but
Wolf Dogs, I agree with that though. But I ain't gonna
okay, go
hold you,
ahead, go
bro.
ahead.
Like to dog, like I really feel like that team deserves to be on the main roster. As long as creative, which I don't think creative's gonna mess with them because Triple H is in charge. Excuse me, and we all know he's cooking.
Oh yeah,
He is
Chef Curry
cooking,
with the pot. Chef
and
Curry with the
Shawn
pot,
Michaels
boy.
is cooking. So like Wolf Dogs, they're gonna have the NXT title runs as tag team, and then I think that eventually they're gonna be pushed to the main roster and go as and go after tag team gold. Because honestly, like I'm gonna be the one to say it, I think they have the potential to be one of the greatest tag teams of all time.
Agreed, brother. I couldn't agree with you less, truthfully, because that
Like
chemistry is there.
as long as they let them do them, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Like I thought we seen it with the Usos and the
Mm-hmm.
New Day and the Hardy Boys and Cass and Izzo and Edge and Christian and the Dudley Boys. No,
Mm-hmm.
bro. This tag team right here, I feel can be one of the greatest of all time.
I agree.
But but honestly, coming behind them, do not sleep on Idris and Malik.
Oh my God, you already know. That's our crowd favorite. Every time they step foot in that ring. Plus I've been telling y'all that for weeks. When they went against Trick and Mello, bro, they showed out. Malik
They
went so
showed
hard
out.
he damn near hurt himself. Like almost took
Yeah.
himself out the match because he showed out. But yo, that's basically the wrap up for this week's NXT. So before I get out, y'all know how I like to do it. I like to always ask my guests a couple questions just so y'all can get to know them a little bit more so that y'all don't think I just bring some randos on here. All right. So my questions for you, my friend. What got you into wrestling and what was the moment where you knew that wrestling was going to forever be a part of your life? Like what was that exact moment for you that I don't know, maybe it brought you tears, maybe it made you mad? Like when was that moment for you that you knew
Oh
wrestling was it?
man. So I'm 37 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and in a couple of weeks I'll be 38.
Hey, happy early
You know what I'm
birthday,
saying?
bro.
Thank you, thank you. What got me into wrestling was my grandmother had SummerSlam on VHS. I think it was 93 or 94. And when
Oof.
I popped it in, I was just hooked, bro. Like I was just, I mean, I think Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
Yokozuna. Oh
That was a
my
stadium
God.
one, wasn't it? Wasn't that the one that was outside?
I think so, bro. Like, yeah, like, man, I'm like, I just been hooked ever since, man. And that's what I fell in love with wrestling, bro. Like, you know, and man, I've been rocking with it ever since. The only regret that I do have though is that when I graduated from high school in 2004, I stopped watching wrestling for about 2 years.
Mm. Oh, you missed some
2 years.
stuff in them years, brother.
I know, but the thing is, I got I got back into wrestling in 2006. I won tickets off the radio to go watch the 2006 Royal Rumble in Miami. So I
Oof.
was there. I watched Rey Mysterio win the Royal Rumble. I watched Kurt Angle beat Mark Henry. I watched John Cena, a prime John Cena
Yeah.
beat Edge, bro.
That
Like
was
I was there for a
2006.
lot of stuff. Yes.
You wasn't touching
So
John Cena in 2006. You couldn't even
so
see him.
that's
You
what
can't even see him
you
now.
can't yes, so that's what I feel back in love with it. So those 2 years that I didn't watch wrestling, bro, I regret, man. So yeah. So
All right, brother. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that with you, man. It definitely impacts a lot of us. So I got one last, well, two quick ones for you. This last one I'm gonna have to kind of slide in quick. I know you do movie reviews, and granted, I
uh-huh.
know the answer to this, but I want the world to know what movie have you
One
seen that's
Love.
out there, right?
You ain't even gotta ask One Love. The Bob
I
Marley
agree.
movie, the
I agree.
biopic, whatever you want to call it. Go watch that movie. Go take your
Incredible.
mama, your grandmama, your cousins, daddies, your uncles, take everybody. Go take the whole neighborhood. Go watch that movie and support that movie. That movie, man, Kingsley Benadere and Lashana Lynch did an awesome job. Marley kids and wife was actually involved through the whole process.
Mm-hmm.
So go support that movie. That movie is wonderful, beautiful. Man, one love, yo.
Unbelievable. I literally just went and saw it yesterday, and you literally were the
Yeah,
first person I texted. As soon as I got out of the theater, I was like, bro, wow, I as peaceful as I already feel as a human, I don't want nothing but
yeah.
more peace now. Like that's all I want.
Yes. That's it.
Fantastic. But yes, please, my friends, please go see One Love. Please go see
Yes.
One Love. And don't get mad at us for promoting this on here, but
Yeah.
please go see it. Anyways, last
Yeah.
question. Last question. And I did very good at not bringing this up the whole entire time that I've been interviewing
Oh
you.
boy, what is it?
But I know that you're really, really good friends with Trick Williams, and I'm gonna keep this story wise. I'm not gonna mess up anything for anybody. But so how is he doing, man? Is he okay? Is he ready to come back and get this revenge tour started? Like where we at with my man Trick?
I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. He's ready. Oh, he's ready. The moment that, his knee heals up and everything, cause man, Melo was y'all see what Melo did to his leg,
Wailing,
man. You know what
absolutely
I'm saying?
wailing on him.
What?
Bob Marley and the Wailers on his
Yeah.
leg.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But honestly, bro, like he's ready to come back. And when he comes back, Melo, he might as well just run like Forrest Gump because there is no stopping Trick. Trick is coming. And when
Oh
he
yeah,
come, that's it. There is no stopping. He's
that's it.
he listen, yes, that's it. Like I ain't really got nothing else to say. Like
NXT, be
whoop
ready.
that Trick.
You've been
Yes.
put on notice. NXT, when that man Trick Williams comes back, it's Trick James, bitch. I don't care if y'all blank
With the
that out or
lemon
not. Y'all
pepper
know what
stuffers.
time it is. What he say? Say it one more
Yes.
time.
With
The
the
lemon
lemon
pepper
pepper
stuff.
stuffers. Lemon pepper
Yes, sir.
stuffers.
Well, hey,
Let's
I
talk about it.
appreciate y'all so much for listening to me and tuning in this week for episode 6 of NXT with Najee. We got Jay Movie Mania. One more time, let them know where they can find you. How can they find everything you're doing out here, man?
Listen on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. It's J Movie Mania. Then on On YouTube is Let Me Watch With Your Podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the movie page is Let Me Watch With You. You know what I'm saying? And then if you come to NXT, come sit in our section. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Oh yeah.
you will not regret it. You're gonna have fun. And shout out to my boy Cleveland, aka Black Arrow. That is like my partner in crime. Like he is the one that helped come up with all like the chance. Like, you know, I'm 50%, he's the other 50%. You put us together, you get 100%
Yeah,
crazy chance.
we
You know what I'm
really
saying?
want to try to get Cleveland on the channel soon too. So that's
Oh
something that
yeah,
we
for
got our
sure.
fingers crossed for. He's also a very busy man. So it's been nothing but a blessing having you here tonight, man. Thank you so much. I know it was super last minute. I
Oh no,
thank you. I know
anytime.
the people thank you. Hopefully I'll see you not this Tuesday. We got a week off. So
Yeah.
I'll see y'all next week. Don't worry. I got the second half of this episode, which will probably premiere next Thursday for my friends that are watching. But once again, thank y'all so much. Big shout out to Jay Movie Mania. Shout out to the Whip Show, the Wrestling Heroes and Insiders podcast. My name is Najee. This is NXT with Najee. We up out of here, y'all. Thank you.